Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fletcher. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fletcher over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st and 10, Fletcher. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd.
Back to throw. Fletcher. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison
now
Butker.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now third.
On third down, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
His pass. Incomplete from the contact.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First down, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. On 1st down, McFarland. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's McFarland. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
47-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Mayfield. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
A quick slant to Hill. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Looking to throw. Fletcher firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Fletcher.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Chiefs.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A gain of 16 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Fletcher. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Fletcher. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Fletcher. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Fletcher's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Steelers 7.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield will get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield with it once more. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20.
Juju.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the
Mayfield down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
On 1st and 10, Fletcher. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fletcher.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Running with McFarland.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. They'll go to Barkley again.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
For a Pittsburgh Steelers.
On 1st down, McFarland. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, McFarland. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
McFarland, the ball.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's good.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Mayfield. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 14.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Chiefs 24.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And a 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Fletcher throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
It's a gain
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, Fletcher. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, McFarland. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. First down, Fletcher. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Fletcher. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
At the 18-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pick. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Barkley.
30-yard line.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now we will pause for the injury. That's the wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. Hill a little slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. On the run, it's Barkley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Come on, man. Set the tone. You better do something.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Kansas City.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves.
31.
They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 7, a little under a minute to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Mayfield to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Mayfield. Completion here to Claypool. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Pass complete to David Njoku. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.